to the restaurant and spas, many of the people are from Northeast. Many of us, we don't have big industries in Northeast, but we are coming and working here. And during COVID-19, some of the people didn't have jobs and 1 or 2 months. And during that period, since they didn't have any money, we are very thankful to the Tamil Nadu government for helping us, giving us 5-6 mandapams where the people stayed in the shelter and food was provided. And then also I would like to mention that during the Shramik, when the Shramik trains were being transported, Tamil Nadu government facilitated transportation of people from all over Tamil Nadu by bus, cab to Chennai, and then even when the state governments could not pay for the train to return back, Tamil Nadu facilitated that. And I think the people of Northeast people are so thankful to the government of Tamil Nadu and the people of Tamil Nadu. And I'm sorry I'm taking more time, but just want to also mention that during the COVID-19, many of the people were hungry. We didn't have food to eat. But it was again the people of Tamil Nadu who, some of them came to me and they said, Mr. Colney, you just come to me, we'll give you dry ration, rice, dal, this thing, just come and take, and we'll help you distribute. And some of them, the local NGOs, when I could not go further, they said, you just give me a call. You just tell them which place it is. We will go and support them. So I want to tell to you, the people of Tamil Nadu and the people here, that the people from Northeast will never forget the hospitality that you have given us during our difficult period. And yes, you know, we come from a cooler climate, and here Chennai and Tamil Nadu is warm. That's a difficulty. But it's not only warm, but I also would like to say that the people of Tamil Nadu are also very warm people. Thank you. Vanakkam. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. We now request Behelti Amma from Kalakshetra to share her experience. She is from Mizoram and she is studying here. She is from Arunachal Pradesh and she is pursuing her education here.
Namaskaram, Ellarukku Vanakkam. I am very happy and honored to be here today and share my experience with all of you. In India, the sun rises first in my home state, Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh, as we know, is covered in lush green forests, high and mighty mountains. Of course, it's a home of many perennial rivers. Aside from its spectacular biodiversity, my state is truly varied also in the sense that the state has 26 major tribes, including 100 sub-tribes, in which all tribes has their own unique set of tradition and custom. Arunachal is very famous for its Tawang monastery. This year marks 5 years of me in Tamil Nadu to pursue my education. It has mesmerized me and comforted me in many ways and has given me a family to turn to. Even though I am very far from home, simply said, Chennai has become home away from home. I can surely say that both the culture and are very grounded and attached to their ancestors and cultural practices, which holds me in my place and helps me to appreciate the rich cultural heritage that I am a part of. I feel very lucky and honored to be able to participate and appreciate the decadent culture of my second home, Chennai. And I look forward to all the memories and experiences the state has provided. Nandri.
Thank you. We have another student speaker from Arunachal Pradesh, Thiru Inam, who will now share his experience.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Governor, respected dignitaries, and esteemed guests. I stand before you today humble and grateful. I share a brief account of my life experience in Chennai, as I am pursue my master's in social work here itself. This moment is particularly significant as we celebrate the founding day of our beautiful state, Arunachal Pradesh. And I'm privileged to give a speech today. As a young aspiring student from the land of the rising sun, I embark on a journey to pursue my dreams of becoming a social worker to make a difference in our society. Little did I know that this journey would lead me to the culturally rich and vibrant city of Chennai. In the heart of Tamil Nadu, my initial days were filled with aspirations as I am far away from home, and the environment that was different from what I am accustomed to. However, the warmth and the hospitality of the Tamil Nadu people made me feel very much at home. Their kindness and generosity touched my heart, and I found myself embracing the local culture and language. I am deeply grateful to the people of Tamil Nadu for making my stay here so comfortable and memorable. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Governor for organizing this event. As I conclude, I would like to appreciate the unity and brotherhood that prevails among us today. Let us remember that we all are children of the same soil, bound by our shared love for Arunachal Pradesh. Let us continue to work towards the process of prosperity of our state, draw inspiration from the diverse culture and traditions that make us unique. Once again, thank you, Honorable Governor, for this opportunity to share my experience. May our state continue to flourish and shine just like the rising sun that symbolizes the spirit of Arunachal Pradesh. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a Joe pattern bag from Idu Mishmi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh will now be presented to the Honorable Governor. Thank you. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let us now listen to the wishes sent by the Honorable Governor of Arunachal Pradesh to mark the Statehood Day celebration.
Fountains, I extend a warm greetings and best wishes to the Honorable Governor and the esteemed citizens of your state. I extend my heartfelt good wishes to all the people of Arunachal Pradesh who are currently serving or residing in the state. I am sanguine that my Arunachali brethren continue to be your goodwill ambassadors in various states of our country. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of our beloved state. From the struggles of our forebears to the triumphs of development and modernity, our state's journey is marked by resilience, determination and unity. Arunachal Pradesh is thus commemorating the ideals, achievements and fortitude that have shaped our collective journey. On this momentous occasion, I feel proud to state the grand steps Arunachal Pradesh has taken towards infrastructure development and in fields of education, health and tourism departments. Our sporting excellence has begun to be recognized at the national and international levels, and we have vastly improved our human development as well as happiness indices over the past decade. May this Statehood Day serve as a reminder of our shared heritage, shared challenges, and shared aspirations for a brighter future. Let us continue to foster cooperation, understanding, and mutual respect as we work towards the betterment of our state to achieve the goals of Viksit Bharat. Thank you. Jai Arunachal, Jai Hind.
Thank you. Let us now listen to the wishes from the Honorable Governor of Mizoram.
Chibai. It is with immense pleasure that I convey warm greetings to you all on the occasion of Mizoram State Day. Mizoram was conferred the status of a full state after signing of a memorandum of settlement, also known as the Mizoram Peace Accord, between the central government and the Mizo National Front on 30th June 1986. The Peace Accord is a culmination of 2 decades of insurgency, and the formalization of Mizoram state took place on 20th February 1987. It is noteworthy that while the Government of India had granted statehood as a condition of the Peace Accord, Mizoram has also kept its end of the bargain and maintained peace for 37 years. The central government has introduced various schemes and programs for all aspects of development of our country, and the Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat is one such program. This program aims to enhance mutual understanding and promote interaction between people of different states and UTs. As Indians coming from different parts of the country, we have varied customs and traditions. Instead of letting these differences create alienation and misunderstanding, we can let it enhance our identity as Indians. Therefore, in the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat, I urge all people of Mizoram to study and be curious about other traditions and learn the good it offers. This can be done without losing one's cultural identity. You can abide by the customs of Mizoram while respecting the same for the state you are currently residing in. It is my wish that your conduct reflects that of someone belonging to the most peaceful state in India. I extend my best wishes in the celebration of this important day and in all your endeavors. Jai Hind.
We now request the Honorable Governor to address the gathering.
Respected Thiru Colony, Secretary to Governor, distinguished invitees, my dear students, friends from the media. I extend my warmest greetings to all of you on the Statehood Day of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Although the actual day is 20th February, for some regions we are celebrating it today, and in a way it is an extended celebration. Celebration need not be just for a day. I am very happy to see some of my friends from Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh here. They have narrated their experience, they shared their experience, how beautiful this state is, how hospitable the people are, and how they have been helpful to the people of these states and the Northeast in general during the most distressing time, most difficult time of COVID. Yes, no doubt about it. Our state, Tamil Nadu, is a land of very, very hospitable people. They have welcomed with open arms people from all over the country, and that is why we see today in Arunachal, in this place, a large number of people from other parts of the country who have been living here for long, long years. Be it people from Saurashtra, people from Maharashtra. I'm not talking about people from Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra and Kerala. In any case, they were here. But even from other places like Saurashtra, Maharashtra, large number of people from UP and Madhya Pradesh. We have here more than 500,000 of Bundelkhandi people here. Every time I visit, I come across a set of people who say that they came from this part of India and they are here, and they came here 600 years ago, 700 years ago. It is difficult to distinguish them from the locals because they are absolutely Tamilians, very proud Tamilians, but at the same time they also narrate the story where they came from. So this is the beauty of our country. People have been traveling. We know that even in the people from the Northeast used to come. We don't have many records available. I think these are a matter of records. These are a matter of a study, historical study, and that should be done. But we know that about 600 years back, a great person from Kamaru, present-day Assam, Mahapur Shankar Dev, at the age of 30, he came all the way to Rameswaram. He studied there. He came to Kanchipuram, studied there, then he went to Kashi, studied there and went back to Kamaru. And he composed the poem, Dhanya Dhanya Bharat Bhumi. That is the beautiful poetry that he composed. People have been moving from one part to the other, living here, living there, like a family member. So this is the beauty of our country. This is precisely what Bharat is. Bharat is a cultural and civilizational evolution where people are speaking different languages, wearing different dresses, having different cuisines, and yet they were part of a one cultural civilization, part of a family. This sense of familyhood is what made this country Bharat. When states came up, and as every state celebrates the statehood day, usually the statehood day is celebrated, used to be celebrated in those states. Every state declares a holiday on the statehood day. They organize major functions on the statehood day. But actually, this celebration should be all over the country. A celebration of Arunachal Day is not celebration only by the people of Arunachal. It is a celebration of Arunachal by the whole of country, whole of Bharat. When Mizoram Day is celebrated in Mizoram, it should be celebrated there. There is no doubt about it there. But should also be celebrated by the whole country, people of the whole country. And more than government, it is a people. Because Bharat was not formed by a government. Bharat was formed by people. When people, those people from Saurashtra, Maharashtra, from Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, from Assam, they all came, and from here people went to different parts. They were all the time there were different kings, different rulers. But people were united. They didn't feel that they are going to some other land. They needed permission from some king or queen. No, people welcomed. People from one part of the country traveled to the other part, and many a times they settled down. And they were welcomed. This is the beauty of our country. You know, Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram, these two are very beautiful states. Beautiful natural endowment, landscape, forest, mountains, snow, and beautiful people, very rich culture. When we started celebrating, when Prime Minister wanted, and he has his idea, and it's a brilliant idea, that this statehood day is a celebration of the culture of that state. Culture, cuisine, these are all part of integrally connected with each other. The whole country should celebrate it. And we need to revive that old spirit. The old spirit, the spirit which existed until the pre-colonial days. Which spirit got weakened. And we started confining ourselves to our own limited area. And even today, of course, things are much better. Today, because of greater connectivity, people are traveling from one end to other. They know more each other. But till about 30 years back, till about 40 years back, there were far more ignorance. But today, though we know each other more, there is still room for knowing each other more. And I would definitely urge you what our friend Colony said, to visit those areas. We must. I suggest our students to make a trip to those areas. Beautiful land. You know, mentioned about Tawang. You know, what have you, any time of the year you go, from Tawang, how you go? You go to Guwahati. From Guwahati, you can go by road. Beautiful drive. If you want to have a helicopter ride, just about 45 minutes, you take a helicopter, reach Tawang. One way, go by helicopter, come by. It's a commercial helicopter keeps running. It's not an issue. Come to Tawang. And from there, just drive a little north and you find all around snow. We have border with Tibet. Tawang is also a home to 6th Dalai Lama. 6th Dalai Lama was born there. Because that was the route at one point of time. What we have Bangladesh today, Bengal, Bangladesh, that was a home to very vibrant Buddhism. And it was through that route, what we have Chittagong Hill tracks, it is in Bangladesh today. Most of the Buddhist scholars, greats, stalwarts of Buddhism, they were from those places. So they took this and went to Tibet. That was the route. That is why even in Mizoram today, you have a lot of remains here and there of Buddha or Buddhist. Excavation comes and you do it. In fact, 2016, I don't know whether Colony is aware of it or not, but 2016 in near Champai, when I had visited long back, I had traveled in that area and I was curious to see some remains or something over which there were some shrubs, some vegetation grown, but underneath I could feel there is something historical treasure. That I had seen it in 2009-10. But when 2014-15, when I got to the PM office, and 16, then I asked Archaeological Survey of India to go and do the survey and find out what is there. And they have found out over 70 square kilometer of remains of a very vibrant civilization. Remains what we have, something like Nalanda, something like what we have in Mohenjo-daro, something like that is there. Underneath you have a lot of history, a lot of civilizational remains. So that makes sense, because Mizoram and Chittagong Hills, they are not far off, they are almost contiguous. So the whole area was like that. So coming to Tawang, again beautiful. Go to the eastern part of Arunachal. While in Tawang you have Mompas, who have one sect of Buddhism. Buddhism also has two sects, primarily. What they call is Theravada and Mahayana, or Vajrayana. So that is, one is there, what you have in western part of Arunachal, Tawang. On the eastern part you go to the Namsai area, you have Theravadi. Those monasteries are Namsai. Beautiful. And beautiful rivers. You know, Himalayan rivers as such are majestic. I mean, you have to see to believe how majestic they are. And in between, you have various communities living there with very rich history and culture of their own. I found a friend who gave me this memento, who brought from this place. Anchor said he was from Idu Mismis. I was curious. He says he's Singpho. I said, Singphos are again essentially Buddhist. They are in the eastern of Arunachal Pradesh. Very eastern part of it, close to Myanmar border side. Rich in vegetation, rich in flora, fauna, and people. So I suggest, my friends, you should visit those places. Today, connectivity is so good. If you wish to go to Arunachal, as I said, from Calcutta there is a flight also to Itanagar. Now a few years back a new airport has been opened. You know, the number of airports in the last 10 years have doubled. So you have many more new airports in that area. Highways, new highways are coming up. And you can see the story of, when we talk about New Bharat emerging, in New Bharat, how you see how new Northeast is emerging. You must visit. People go to places, I really wonder, you go to different countries, people go for visiting. Nothing like Northeast. I find it so beautiful. So, I would urge my friends, especially students, that when here it is very hot summer, that is the time you go and enjoy a good visit of Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, all the places, Meghalaya, Nagaland, all these, Manipur. These are, you have to be there to believe how diverse, how rich, and how inherently strong our country is. Once you visit, you come back, and I assure you, it will be a lifetime memory. And you will be tempted to visit again and again. Take a cruise on Brahmaputra River. Brahmaputra River, it's an ocean. If I tell you, will you believe that during it is in season, the season means when the rains, it is in a spate. This river, you can't see the other end of it. You can't see. It is like an ocean. And at the point where it is the farthest, between the two, there are a distance of 22 kilometers wide is the river, Brahmaputra. Again, it is fed by tributaries coming from Arunachal Pradesh. you have a largest, I'm acting as if I am a tourist guide. But I'm telling you, it is so interesting that I'm tempted to say that. You know, the largest river island in the world, largest river island in the world is on Brahmaputra, Mazuli Island. Unfortunately, it is facing erosion. It was almost about 1400 square kilometer. 1400 square kilometer was the island. And that is the place where Mahapurush Shankar Dev, when he went from there, he set up some of these old monasteries there. Again, beautiful, you go by ship, one part from the land, this side, you cross, go to the island, then you get into the vehicle, move around, go and see all these old monasteries, how people live there. I mean, it's a wonderful place. So, these state-hood days are essentially for us to familiarize with our own people living in other parts of the. We know that during COVID, and even in all the times, people here, they have been very, very helpful and hospitable to people from all parts of. At the time of COVID, I was in Nagaland. I was governor in Nagaland. And we had a serious problem because our flights with the complete lockdown, first it was for just about 3 weeks. But then nobody knew COVID, how it was. So it had to be extended. Our people were not prepared. Flights were not operating, trains were not operating. People had no money to pay rent where they were living in the houses, no money to feed. This was the situation almost all over the country. And this is the beauty of our country, that people, while the governments did, people came forward and started helping all those wherever they were. We have seen such an enormous amount of inherent goodness in our people. Because I was Nagaland specific, I was in Nagaland, I had talked to my colleagues other states also. But in Nagaland, what we did, all the Naga students, those who are here, Nagas living here, we tried to find out, to get them details as much as possible, because there was no centralized database. No way to find out how many of them are there. But we came on digital communication. We started, give an announcement that those who are, please come on this, give your ID and name and your bank account. We started transferring money to their bank account directly so that they can sustain themselves. But as situation started easing up and some train movement started, then we started getting the bogies arranged, bringing them from different parts of the country, including here in Tamil Nadu. We brought them there, put them in the camp, because after all, COVID, you could not just go a straight way. They had to be kept in the transit camp, and then all those things happened. But the fact is that our people, all over the country, they helped each other truly as a family member. In my state, Nagaland at the time, we didn't have a hospital for COVID test. There was no hospital. We had to send samples to Guwahati. It's about 8-10 hours nearest drive by road. By the time sample gets spoiled, we on emergency basis set up the BSL lab to do the test. But thanks to the goodness of our people, our own people from different parts of the country, they used to send me messages, called me, tell me, Mr. Governor, what can we do for your people? We didn't have oxygen. It was a problem, especially on the areas around the Burma border. There was nothing much. There was something on the western side, but on the eastern side we had nothing. So we say, okay, can you come and set up some oxygen plant? People from different parts of the country came there on their own, voluntarily set up the oxygen plants, not one, not two, not three, 12 oxygen plants they set up all along, different places, different district headquarters and all. Made it operational and then handed over. This is the beauty of our people. I mean, fantastic. That was a time when it was a very stressful time. But it was also a time when we realized who we were or who we are. Irrespective of which part of, which language, which area, everyone, the whole of country got together. Now this spirit, it did not just reflect only during the distressful time, but even in normal time we should celebrate it. While in the stressful time we did, in normal time we should celebrate it. And we should celebrate by visiting different parts of the country. Our Prime Minister often say that, visit our own places, our country. There are beautiful places in our country. Many a times those who have got some money, they would like to go to some Europe, some Bangkok, some Sri Lanka, some will go to Maldives, some will go to... We have plenty. Go to those places, there is no harm in it. But see our own country, how beautiful our country is, how rich is our culture. And today is the day when for me to urge you all to visit Arunachal, visit Mizoram, visit all those places. Beautiful they are. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we heard about the beauty of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Let us now have a visual treat from the states through their cultural performance. Presenting before you is the performance from Mizoram, Chirau, and both the performances from Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh is presented by South Zone Cultural Center, and we have the artists come all the way from Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. The first performance of the day will be Chirau, and it is a dance performance, and it is also known as the bamboo dance, where long bamboo sticks are used in the dance, held crosswise on the ground by men who sit facing each other. The women dancers step alternatively in and out of these spaces between the bamboos, and it is a harvest dance. So presenting before you is the traditional Chirau dance. So Chirau is a very old traditional dance of the Mizo or people of Mizoram. It is believed that this dance form existed even in the 1st century AD, when the Mizo were still in the early abode in the Yamuna province of China. They brought their dance with them when they migrated to the Chin Hills in the 13th century AD and later to the present day Mizoram. So ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you is the Chirau dance. Thank you, team. Presenting now before you is the Rikampada dance from Arunachal Pradesh. Rikampada is a dance of the Nishi tribe of Lower Subansiri district of Arunachal Pradesh. It is believed that this dance and the Neukum festival were introduced by one of their forefathers named Apathani when he, along with his tribe, migrated to the present place of settlement. The dance is accompanied by songs in the form of ballads narrating legends of love. It is performed by women to express their love for their husbands and to offer their reverence to the gods. Thank you. Presenting next is the dance from Mizoram, the Sarlamkai or Sulakia dance. It's an impressive dance performance by the Pavi and Mara communities of the southern Mizoram. The dance is known as Sarlamkai by the Pavi community and Sulakia by the Mara community. In the olden days, when the tribes were constantly at war with each other, a ceremony was held with the beheaded skull of the vanquished enemy. The ceremony was performed to ensure that the vanquished skull remained a save to the victor, even when the victor died. So presenting before you is the Sarlamkai dance from Mizoram. We now request the Honorable Governor, the respected Secretary, and our dignitary to felicitate the cultural performers of the day. Team Mizoram will now be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We presented with a shawl and a memento to the team leader, Tiruzote. Tiruzote will now be felicitated. Good round of applause. And we also thank South Zone Cultural Center for organizing this beautiful cultural performance. Thank you. Now, Team Arunachal Pradesh will now be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. The team leader, Ms. Nikuthar, will be felicitated on behalf of the troop. We request the student speakers of the day also to join us. Thiru Inu and Ms. Behlet Anna. We call upon Thiru Inu and Ms. Behlet Amma from Kalakshetra. A very comforting and a soothing dance from Team Arunachal Pradesh, and a good round of applause for the team for the beautiful performance. Thank you. The Honorable Governor will now present books to the student speakers of the day. The first to receive will be Thiru Inu. Thiru Inu will now receive the precious Tirukural. Ms. Behlet Amma of Arunachal Pradesh from Kalakshetra will now receive Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we request all of you to raise for the national anthem. Governor for presiding over the function. We thank the Secretary to the Honorable Governor. We request all our dignitaries to join us for the high